Weren't you recently accused of encouraging the mocking of a girl on Twitter for doing exactly that?
I like to address it in three sections. First of all, the tweet itself. I didn't know who this girl was. I saw a tweet by Sehwag, and I often laugh at his funny jokes. He makes pretty funny jokes about all kinds of things. And I just laughed at it, and I left it. I didn't see the connotation in it. Then I got some messages that some prominent journalists are commenting on it and conversing on it. So I went back on Twitter, and I quickly went on the internet and saw what was going on, and I could immediately put two and two together. And I very pointedly said that do not politicize this poor girl's point of view. And then those two words were taken. Poor, they said you're a misogynist, and girl, they said you're a sexist. I said, hey, if it was a boy, I would have said the same thing. And I pointedly said violence is wrong, must prevail, and do not politicize a young girl's point of view. And people came up with all kinds of things. Despite of being a girl, she's a thinking girl. And I said, yes, I take it for granted that if it's a girl, she will be thinking about it. At that moment, let me clarify, I was not aware of any threats to her at all. And when I did become aware of them, I immediately issued a statement clarifying my stand that it was not directed at her at all, and that violence is wrong and violence against women is a heinous crime and the perpetrators should be brought to justice and made an example of in a very severe way so that it doesn't happen again. I don't think that has happened. I don't know what the authorities are doing. But by that time, the narrative was set and I was labeled, put in a box, and I was the poster boy of that acts or agendas that other people had to grind with the other people. The other people had to grind with the other people, which I found myself in the middle of. I have been labeled before, and quite similar labels which were put upon that girl. When I spoke up against Gurgaon being Gurugram, they labeled me all kinds of things, and I got a big lecture on Sanskrit and Sanskriti and all that in not such polite terms. So I shot back at them and I said, don't Sanskritize everything. Our Sanskriti is not Sanskrit. Our Sanskriti is our Sanskar. But I got the brickbats from this side. Then again, when I spoke up against Sanjay Leela Bhansali, the violence against him, I said, हिंसा गलत है, गैर कानूनी है, आप बात कर सकते हैं, हाथ नहीं उठा सकते. Again, another set of people, trolled me. So it seems to me, I was having a conversation with those journalists as well, I was having a conversation here as well. It seems to me that we are not having a conversation anymore. We tend to get abusive, we are trolling people, and I think that is absolutely wrong. As long, if you can have a point of view and you can disagree, that's fine. It's a democracy. But to put it more in perspective, I'll come to the other section of my answer. Now remove me and Sehwag from it. We are men, we don't have emotions, we are not affected or hurt by the abuse we get. Put us aside. We are successful men. Doesn't matter if we work 20 years to get where we are, put us aside. The same threats were given from this side to my mother and sister, women in Sehwag's family, Babita Phogat, Geeta Phogat. And the same threats were given when two of my colleagues, Pooja Bhatt and Richa Chadda, spoke opposing me from this side. So what is happening is that this nameless, faceless thing about trolling is going on. Whether it's a man or a woman, it's wrong to troll, and if it's a woman, it's very wrong. It's absolutely a crime. You cannot threaten a woman with violence on social media or anywhere else, and I think that is what has to be addressed, is the trolling, and especially the trolling against women. And the portal, the social media portal heads in India should look into it very seriously because it's becoming a bigger issue and it's getting out of hand day by day. I've had brickbats from this side, I've had brickbats from that side, and I'm inviting them. Maybe I can sit with them and have a conversation about it and try and find a solution.
That's interesting, Randeep, but There's something else that you said on Twitter. You called the girl Gurmehar, you said that this girl was being used as a pawn.
It was not gender specific, as I had mentioned earlier. Even if it was a boy, it would have been the same thing. It was not gender specific. It was not religion specific. And I was and I am against the politicization of any person's point of view, period. You might have an agenda or an axe to grind, don't blow it out of proportion. You know what I mean? A similar, not a similar thing, but a thing happened. I read an article around the same time in Times of India, written by a person called Sandeep Rai, a journalist, about a girl who was gang raped, videoed, blackmailed, and finally those guys sent the video to her father on WhatsApp and put it on social media. But there was no outrage because it served nobody's agenda. Who's going to speak up for that girl? You know what I mean? So there was an axe to grind, and considering the environment in the country vis-a-vis women today, on hindsight, I do believe that I should have been more careful. As an actor, I have faced this before, and I'm sure I'm going to face it again, as I pointed out to you. But for a young person to go through all that, I'm sure would have been very traumatic, and she should not have had to go through it.